Hi, dear ones. Happy full moon in Cancer. This is a very powerful full moon, and I'm delighted that you're joining me. I'm honored that you're joining me. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, saving this video. Um, every time you do this, you're actually, initiating, following the moon cycles. And that's kind of my intention with doing these moons every 2 weeks or doing these videos every 2 weeks, is that you have the potential to have that little alert pop up and be like, oh, okay, you can follow the moon phases a whole lot easier, and just interact with that energy. And the more you follow the moon cycles, it gives insight and clarity and guidance to your life. So this is an amazing full moon. It is making an aspect with Pluto. It is making an aspect with Uranus. We have all kinds of stuff going on with Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde. There's just so much going on. And I really feel the overall arching energy of this moon is releasing. It is really truly like digging down deep and going, what do I need to let go of so that I'm ready for the new cycle? And I don't really follow Chinese astrology, but knowing that the new year is coming up with Chinese astrology, it feels really potent. This is the last full moon before that happens. So with those Pluto aspects and the retrogrades happening, it's like really release what you can, figure out what is not working in your life and let it go. And I would even offer to some of you that there might even just be some obligations or things that you've just always done. Maybe you've done them for the last 10, 20 years. You're just kind of in a rut. You just keep doing it and really evaluating, why am I doing this? Like, I know I heard a story over the holidays of someone who just decided not to do holiday cards anymore. It's like, you don't need that pressure, And really, is that something that's very important and life-changing for anyone on either side? At least for this person, for some of us, that might be really important. But just really evaluating every little thing you do. Like, is this necessary in my life, And as you clear out that old energy, that old obligation, those old things that just don't need to be part of your life, and even offering that could be relationships that just they're not alive anymore, and you're keeping them going out of a feeling of responsibility or, not wanting to hurt someone, but knowing that there's no life breathed into that relationship anymore. So especially with the Venus retrograde, and there can even be things touching in from the past and a way of bringing healing to those situations. So really being aware, I think, is going to be so key with this full moon, and maybe even spending some time journaling and really getting clear on, what things in my life am I enjoying, what things are bringing me life, and what things are just this weight that I'm carrying around that I don't need to carry around anymore. With the Uranian or the Uranus angle with this moon, there may be some shocking things that come to the fore, perhaps in our personal lives and also in the world at large. So kind of being prepared for that. There really is an energy of like just a shift on a dime. All of a sudden everything is different in your life, and kind of being ready for that reality as well. So, but it's a good energy. I mean, it's a really beautiful energy of being able to walk away from what's not serving you, whether that's a job, whether that's a friendship, a romantic relationship, anything that just is not needing to be there any longer. So, I am actually going to offer a special reading every 2 weeks. So I offered one 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to have a special reading this time. In this reading, I really want to focus on the Mercury retrograde. So if that calls to you, I will link that reading below. I also am offering a reading for the full moon if you want to go deeper of like, what are these energies personally to me? What is going on for me personally? So if either of those two readings call to you, they're both limited edition readings. Click below and check them out and see if, that's something for you. So it'd be a delight to do that for you. On that note, it is time for the every 2 week tarot reading. I'm going to use the Pythonic Tarot by Jessica Shaw. It's a very potent deck. It's a very powerful deck, and it just felt like a really appropriate deck for this particular full moon because it's a doozy of an energy. If you're not sleeping well, there's a reason for that. This is a very intense energy. So if you followed my channel for any length of time, I do 1, 2, or 3 cards. You can pick 1, 2, or 3. You can pick all 3. You can pick the last 2, the first 2. You can pick now. You can pick later. Allow your intuition to guide you. It's a really great way to build your intuition and really trust yourself that you're receiving the messages you need to. And if you're watching this video and it's not the full moon in Cancer, you're absolutely supposed to be here, and there's a message here for you. So just trust that you're watching this at exactly the right time. So the first card I've drawn is the 4 of Blades. So those of you that drew this card, there really is a need to pull back and really have that moment of being quiet and reflecting, allowing your mind to still so that your intuition can come forward. This is really a card of like, you need some rest physically. But even more so, like the mental chatter is just so much right now. And by letting your body rest, like even going to sleep, like sometimes can be so nourishing. Sometimes it can be hard to sleep when your mind's racing a million miles per hour. But if you can take some deep breaths and really settle into just even closing your eyes and just allowing your body to really sink into the surface below you, that's going to really help you through this full moon. And I believe it's going to bring some clarity for those of you that have drawn this card. There really is a need for you to just pull back and allow yourself to be still. Try as much as you can to carve out some time in the next few days. And really, the energy of the full moon lasts, 3 days before, 3 days after. So you have some time here. But I really want to offer with you choosing this card that there is a need to really pull away and allow your mind to still as much as you can. It's not the easiest thing in the world. And allowing your body to rest. And that in doing that, you will bring forward insight and clarity, and your intuition will be able to rise to the surface, and you'll be able to know what direction to take. So very important message, even though, it's a minor arcana card, but it's a very important card and an important message. So, all right, for those of you that chose card 2, and I will link this deck below too if it calls to. It's a very beautiful deck. So card 2 is the Temperance card. Let's see if I can get that color. It kind of changes the color on the screen too. But the Temperance card is a very powerful card coming up for you right now. There's a very powerful message that you may be feeling like you've got to do all the things. You've got to make everything happen. You're feeling like you don't know what to do, even though you feel like you've got to do it all. And the universe is actually offering to you that the universe is going to help you and assist you through this time. This is like an angelic energy, an energy of watching over you, of taking care of the details, and that you can really turn to spirit and universe in this moment. Just say, I don't know what to do. Please help me. Please guide me. Please take care of the situation. And it will absolutely unfold the way it's supposed to. I'm feeling the butterfly in this too, being a very important symbol for someone, either as you'll just know what that means when I say that, but also the butterfly is a symbol of transformation, and that there is a metamorphosis happening in your life if you've chosen this card, and things are not as they were, and they're not as they're going to be. You're kind of in that liminal state, and you may be feeling frustrated. You may be feeling like, I don't know where I'm going, and to just really trust the process right now. That, when the caterpillar turns to the butterfly, there's that liminal space where the caterpillar completely breaks down within the chrysalis, and the caterpillar is no more and the butterfly is not yet, but it is absolutely the process that's happening to create that butterfly. So just trust, if you chose that card, that you are in the middle of the process. You are headed in the right direction, and it is exactly where you're supposed to be. Even if you're feeling like, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know how this is going, just trust it's all going to turn out just the way you need to, and you've got divine help helping you and assisting you through this time. So for the last card, we have the Queen of Crystals, which is an absolutely gorgeous card. Really a powerful card too, and a real message to stand in your power, to be embodied through this time, especially as we move through this very watery, very intense, even somewhat, shocking full moon. There is an energy here of just like a sudden change happening. And as much as you can be in your body and be really stable in that, it's going to help you move through these big energies. So if you're feeling kind of disassociated, or you're feeling like your mind's going a million miles per hour, really feeling like even the skin that touches your clothes, or taking a deep breath and feeling the air reach every cell in your body, really doing those experiences, eating balanced, nourishing meals, drinking water, really interacting with the ways that you can care for your body to be really rooted and grounded. And I love that this is a Pentacles card too. It's called the Crystals in this particular deck, but this is a Pentacles card. And I'm feeling that there's a message for one of you, or maybe a couple of you coming forward, that there's some financial worry that you have right now, something that just doesn't feel like it's going the way you need, or you need money and it's not happening. And the message is you will have the money you need for whatever the situation is. It may even just be a want, but it's something where the universe is going to support you going forward. But I do actually feel like there's one or two people where you have a need right now and you're feeling financially scared, like, I need money for this. And the universe is promising it's going to come. It's not going to come early, but it's going to come right at the last minute, the 11th hour, and you will absolutely have what you need to pay for this bill or whatever has come up that you need to have money for. So just trusting the universe with that message. So I'm excited. This is a beautiful full moon. It's going to be dynamic. It is an energy of change. It is an energy of getting us ready for what's next. It almost feels like this is actually the true end of the year instead of like what December was. It feels like this is the end and we're getting ready for a new beginning with the new moon that comes in at the end of this month. So really trusting the universe universe that, you will know what to let go of, and it will be absolutely right. So just send up a little offering to the universe of show me what I need to let go of, and it will be there. So wishing you all so much blessing and love, and thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.